Good day, everyone. Welcome to this class, the AI blogging masterclass. As you've done, this program is designed by Dig Intel and ABN TV Network, um, purposely to empower young people. I want to congratulate you for being part of this class. I don't want this video to be lengthy, so I'll just go straight to our class. All right, we are looking at the AI blogging. Okay, I believe we all know what AI is, so we want to see how we can um, create our own blog and use the AI as a machine to work for us. All right. So now let me just go through our first module. We'll look at an overview of what blogging is all about. Now, we said a blog is a dynamic content based website. Let me just make it simple. A dynamic content based website. We have different, or let me say specifically, two types of websites. We have a static website and we have a dynamic website. Um, Most of the company website you see, like we have like company website generally, they are static websites, but we have what we call dynamic websites. Now, dynamic websites are websites that are updated regularly. Like you have your social media websites, they are all dynamic websites. We have forums. Okay, forums are also they are also dynamic websites. So, but a blog is one of the dynamic websites too. And then we said it's a content-based website. That is, you have to post content. The difference between a static website and a dynamic website is the frequency of the content. So in a blog, you have to post content regularly. All right, it could be daily, it could be weekly. Like you have your all your news websites, like your Vanguard and all that. They are all blogs. Okay, you just go there and get like your YouTube. YouTube is a V blog. That is a video blog. Okay, you just get there and you watch videos. They post videos consistently. All right. Then we have a if you have seen site like Linda Ikeji, Ninja Loaded, those are blogs. Okay, that's then we have a music blog as well. They post song regularly, so it depends on what you actually your area of interest. That will determine the type of blog you're going to create. All right. So then we said a blogger is somebody who owns a blog. Yes, somebody who owns a blog. It may not be the one blogging, but as far as he owns a blog, is a blogger. And the person who creates content for blog, who create blog content, it could be articles, it could be videos, it could be um, audios. Okay, as far as you create articles for blog, you are as well a blogger. All right. Then AI stands for artificial intelligence. Okay, this whole thing about AI, I believe many of us have been wondering what maybe some of us that are new to it will be wondering what is this AI all about. Well, AI is just a digital machine, okay, that have been programmed. It has been programmed, okay, to perform some operations. So that is just what AI is all about. It's a digital machine that crawl data or information from existing user use cases and now present it to you as a threat. So what AI does is, okay, now that is the idea that brought about the AI, and it's really because the truth is this: there is nothing new in this life. For everything you want to do in life, those things are be existing. There is nothing you want to write now that people have not written in the past. All right. So AI now look at it that, okay, if you, let's take for example a student, you want to write a project. What do? You just go to your library, get previous projects that people have done, and you compile information from this project, from project A, compile information from project B, from project C, and you combine them. Then you change the grammar, you modify it, you use the current grammar, and you present it. That is what we do. So AI now look at it, a group of people now look at it that, okay, if we can be doing this manually as humans, then we should look for a machine that could help us to get information across the internet. There are millions of information on the internet. All right. So what AI does is to gather this information and now use this information to generate a fresh data or fresh information for you when you make a query. So that is what AI does. Now, those days when we want to blog, we have to get information ourselves. We have to source for information ourselves because blogging has to do with content. Content, all right? Like I said earlier, blogging has to do with content. So you have to be um, you generate and create content for people to consume, and we are the reason why blogging is selling very fast now is because we are in a content based generation. People want content, people want to read, people want to watch, people want to listen, you know. We are in a content based generation, so everything online is, people don't go those days. We have to, I remember those days you had to buy newspaper, but these days nobody is buying newspapers again. Everybody want to go online to get information. So that is the essence of blogging, because as a blogger you are providing information for people. The more you give them information, you know, the more popular your blog gets. It depends on the quality of your content. So in this class, we're going to show us how we create a blog, how you can generate your content using AI, using an AI. Then we'll also look at how you can monetize your content. Also, how you can get traffic, how you can get people to read your content or to view your content or to access your website or your blog. So we're going to go into that now. But before you start blogging, let's look at some items or some things you need before you start blogging. All right. Now, the first thing you will need is to determine your niche. Determine your niche. We said a niche is your area of interest. That is, what do you want to write about? All right. That is the first thing. Like I've told you, blogging is all about writing content. All right. Or generating content. I said it could be an audio blog, it could be a blog, that is a video blog. It could also be an article blog, that is the normal blogs we know, okay, which is very popular. All right. Now, if you want to create a blog, which area do you want to be blogging about? That is the question you ask yourself. Which area am I going to be blogging about? So that is the first thing. If you don't settle that, you may not be able to get the best. Now, I always advise people, blog in an area you are interested in. There are so many areas, so many fields you can blog on. There are so many fields you can blog on. But blog on the area you feel you can write enough content. Well, we thank God for the era of artificial intelligence, that is the AI. But despite that, your human input is still necessary, because the reason why it's necessary is, if your blog is really engaging, people may start asking you questions based on what you've written. So if you don't have an interest or you don't have some knowledge in the area of your writing, you may discover that you may miss it out. Let's say somebody is writing about phones, mobile phones. Is writing about mobile phones, how to take care of your mobile phones, how to take care of your battery. Do good. You can have a tech site, a tech blog, okay, that talks majorly on maintenance of mobile phone. All right, things you can do. You would have seen 10 things you can do to keep to make your smartphone last longer. All right, you would have seen blogs like that. You can also start something like that. But the question is, if somebody now knows you that, okay, this is the owner of this blog, and the person now chat you and said, okay, I've tried what you said, blah blah blah, but it's giving me this message. What are you going to do? So that is why you need to. It's not 100% compulsory you go and learn, but you need to get you, because I've seen people that blog, they will just generate and post without even having knowledge of what they are blogging about. So you as a person, go for a niche that you may not know much about it, but you are interested in it, because anything you are interested in, okay, you will always want to read articles related to it. That is how our lives are. If you check that you will notice that when you are online, or maybe on Facebook, or maybe you are using Google to search, you will discover that adverts that are being sent to you are related to the things you have searched online. So because the moment you search anything online, the internet believes that those are your area of interest. So they will start sending information related to your area of interest to you. Even on Facebook too. The moment you will start seeing adverts related to your area of interest, to the things you are searching. Everything you do online is being monitored. The videos you watch, the type of videos you watch, the type of posts you read. There are some you just flip over, but there are some you wait to read. Immediately you spend few minutes to read it, it has registered it that it's like this person is interested. Maybe you are the type that loves football. You just see Chelsea, you just see one small video of Chelsea and you wait, you watch it. It has registered it. Before you know it, the next day you will start seeing a lot of Chelsea things being sent to you. So that is how the internet works. So you must have an area of interest. There are so many. You can talk, like I just talked about football. Sites like goal.com, soccernet.com. All those ones are blogs. Those are football blogs. You can start your own too. All right. So we have football, sports is a niche. We have health. We have food and beverages. I have one of my students sometimes ago that, she started this fruits thing. She started talking about fruits, and she has gone amazing now. She's gone far. She was just talking about food, and before you know it, people start trooping in. And also, your niche, make sure you niche it down. Like this person now, I told you, she's talking about fruit. There are sometimes she would talk about fruits that are good for harmattan period. All right, she will talk about fruits that are good for people that are having diabetes. So she goes down deep. Fruit that are good for children. She started making research and talking about fruits, different things about fruit, and her blog grew very fast. So you could get so many aspects. There are so many. Just look for an aspect that people are not talking much about. Look for an aspect that people are not. If you want to talk about earth, go deep into earth. Think deep into earth and look for an aspect of health that people are not talking about. You can start talking about marriage. You can start talking about marriage. You can start talking about relationship. You can start talking about celebrities. You can start talking about things we do, maybe like tech. Like I said earlier, you can start talking about tech. You can so many topics, so many areas that you can just decide to talk about. You can talk about kids, about children, how to train children, how to raise children, even though you are not good at it. But if you are the type that love things like that, you can easily, I will show you, we'll later work on how you can get content. You can easily get content on those topics, and you will write exciting blog. So I said the first thing is you must get your niche. Don't copy. Don't say because somebody is writing on this, then you want to copy the person. No. Find your own area of interest. What you like. What you like. Most times, if you are the type that you like reading motivational things, then that it's likely that is your area of interest. So you too just start writing motivational things. All right. So identify your area of interest. Then after getting your area of interest, okay, then you also have to have what we call a brand name. A brand name. You get a unique brand name. Okay. Now you can all these things you can also use an AI to generate them. Okay, you just tell an AI to help you generate a brand name, but you can also One thing you should understand about AI is that you are not the only one going on AI. So many people goes there, and it's likely the same thing the AI is giving you. It's likely is giving it to other people. So sometimes, especially on the brand name, I would just advise you sit on your own and determine something that will work for you. Don't use when you are doing your brand name. Don't use something that is very lengthy. Just use a short not more than 2 words. Okay, a short brand. Okay, a short brand like you see goal.com. Goal, that is their name. That is their name. Goal. See another one, soccer net. You see how short it is. Now it's very easy to pronounce, and it's if your brand is very easy to pronounce, it goes viral than. And more so if you use it to form your domain name, it will be easier for people to type, and for people, people hate things that will stress them. So if somebody say uh, international football news, eh, some people will just before they pronounce that. Okay. So but if you just say news global, news global, that is very short. News global, news gist. Okay, you just news gist. You just say football zone. Do you get it? Soccer zone. Short. um and some you can even make it it can just be like, okay, we have go.com. All right, you want to do something like that. You can just change your own and put goal and put z in front of it. Goals. All right. Now you have branded. You have used an existing brand to create your own brand. Just say goals.com. So you just do your own logo, very beautiful logo. Then you create your blog. So those are things you do. So this class is just an introductory. So later we'll go into live practical, because we'll be doing the live training. So um, first of all, you get your what do I call it? A niche. Then you have a brand name. Now it is your brand name you convert to your domain name, because you are actually going to build your blog. I said blog is just like a website. All right, so we are going to learn how to build it, how to set it up. Now, but you must have a domain name first. So that domain name, that brand, your brand name is what you will now use to create your domain. All right. If let's say I want to start talking about fruits, and I say fruit tips. That is my brand name. And I say fruit tips. Okay. If I just say fruit tips, now that fruit tips, that is my brand name. I'm now going to create a domain on. I'm just going to register a domain, maybe fruittips.com or fruittips.com.ng, fruittips.co.uk, depending on the type of domain name you want to use. So, but you just know that your brand name is what? Fruit tips. Okay. So those are things you can work on. Another one is maybe like I want to be talking about the things that happen in schools those days. I want to remind people of what will happen to us those days. Okay, I can just say old school. That is a brand that you just look for. I have a friend that has one that we call school bus. School bus. Mm. School bus. That is Oga of schools. you know those are so many interesting brand name you can use. So get your brand name. Okay, get your identify your niche, generate your brand name. All right. So once you generate a brand name, you convert your brand name to a domain. Then the last thing you do is you need to subscribe for an hosting. You need to subscribe for an hosting, and that hosting is what we that is where you house your is the server where you house your website or your blog. That is the server that house your website. So you don't just all the website you see online, they are being housed on a server. We have several servers. So you need to get those two things done. You need to register the domain and get your server, um, get your website hosted or your blog hosted. Now, what I'm going to do for you, I'm going to create another video that will talk about how you can register your domain and how you can subscribe for an hosting plan. So for those of you that need that video, you want to because you will need that video for the next stage. Sorry, you need to get your domain and hosting for the next stage. If you know that you really need the video, you can just comment, state in the comment section, okay, that you should that we should create a video on that. Also, I want you to don't forget to subscribe to this channel, okay, and also like this video. Now, the beauty of this is when you subscribe to the channel and like the video, anytime we create another video, you will be among those that will get it first. Before we even post it on the WhatsApp group, you will get it, the alert on your email. All right. Also, you also get whenever we post any related content, you also get it. So I want you to subscribe to this channel. If you have not done so before, make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you like this video. All right. And better still, also comment. Okay, if you have question to ask me, make comment on the comment section. And then, like I've said earlier, if you want me to create a video on the how to register a domain and how to subscribe for an hosting, just tell me in the content center that I'm interested in the web hosting video. I am interested in the web hosting video. So I'm going to stop this video here. We'll meet in the next class where we now go straight into business proper. Thank you very much.